big key features to this Monarch method, and really the reason why I made the change to begin with was the social studies department. They wanted all the kids to be reading books that were either historical or current events. And where was my history section? In the 900s, at the very back of my library. So it made sense to move that real estate up front, like we talked about. It's a big feature to my library, and I wanted to make it really accessible for the kids. You've had this experience before when kids are doing research papers. So over and over again, the kids every year would want to do something like the atomic bomb. And I would go through and look for the atomic bomb with them, and it would be in World War II, or it would be in 1940s, which kids would think are the same section, but in Dewey, they're totally different places in the 900s. So those are divided. It could have been in military history as well. It could also be in another section altogether, like weapons, depending on what the cataloger did. It just didn't make sense. It turned off the kids, and they didn't want to go to all these different sections. So my library, I have a history timeline. It starts with the beginning of time, the kind of the big picture of mankind. Then it goes through our ancient Romans, ancient Greeks, ancient China, the Vikings, all that. Just goes chronologically until we hit where America comes on the scene. Then it shifts to an American timeline, and it goes chronologically through our history. So the colonies, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, it just kind of all flows into the current time period. So here's our 20th century. You've got World War I, 1920s, 30s. It goes by the decades because so much, we have so much information on this time period. And then on the back side, it goes to current events as well. Just chronological. So a kid who doesn't use the library all the time can find Civil War books. They just kind of go to that section in the 1860s and bam, they're there. Or they go to the 1960s and they see all the Vietnam books. Super easy to use. And another note I'll tell you that really saved us was when you have a section in history, we started the numbers over. So the pre-America has one set of numbers. Then we start with shelf one for the American timeline, and then we start over again when we get to countries of the world. So that way, if you have to change a set of numbers or something like that, you don't have to move all your shelves.